Hi, friends. Welcome to virtual learning program. And today what we are discussing is a most interesting topic. In these sessions, we started for revising the previous year question papers. So let's go for a 2015 question paper. And in 2015, they asked some questions related to data interpretation from question numbers 37 to 42. So if you have the hard copy of 2015 June question paper, it's very easy for you to follow this video. So why this data interpretation is very important? There are 4 types of data interpretation, like bar graph, line graph, or table or pie graph. But out of these 4 graphs, most of the time UGC is asking Cbse net paper, you are getting box. That means tabular type. So here also we are discussing one table type of questions, which is very easy and simple. Okay, so let's start with this session. This is the question number 37 to 42 based on the tabulated data given below. So it is a detail of 20 employees with their age in years and salary in thousands mentioned against each of them. That is the given box. You can see in this box serial number from 1 to 10 and serial number from 11 to 20. That means totally 1 to 20 people. 1 to 20 employees. So the salaries are there in the box, and also the ages are there in the box, and also salary is given. But salary is also 2-digit number. Remember, it is for example row number 1. The salary is 35. It's not 35. It's 35,000. So that is the important point you have to keep in mind. So let's start with the first question. I will explain. The questions are much more interesting than this box. So let's start with the first question. Classify the data of age of each employee in class interval of 5 years. So this is the question, very simple question. So as you can see, it is a data of age is given 5 intervals. So interval is given. So if you check the cross option 1, you can see 35, 40. So option 1, you can see the 35 to 40 years of age. If I write like this, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39 and 40. So it is a set of years with an interval of 5. So this is the first option, that is interval of 5 years, that is from 35 to 40, and we have to find that what is the maximum, which next sentence if you read, which class interval of 5 years have the maximum average salary. So the striking word in this question is the average, maximum average salary. That is the question really, right? So let's start with it. So we have to find the salary of each person's. So okay, the option 1 is what? 35, 36, 37, 38, 39 and 40, right? That is the range. We have to find the salary of each of this age group, and then we go for the average. Okay, and we will get a value. So that is the point. So let's check out what is the average of 35. So there is nobody in this box with the age 35. So nobody is there. Is there anyone with the age 36? Yes. The roll number 16 is with the age 36 and have a salary of 35,000. Okay. Similarly, if you go for the age 37, you find that there is one person 37. That is roll number 14 with the salary of 40,000. So I am just writing 35 and 40. That is a 35,000 and 40,000 salaries of roll number 36. Sorry, age with 36 and 37 respectively. So now we cross check the age 38. 39 and 40. There is nobody like that. There is nobody with the age 38, 39, 40 in this group. So out of this 5 class interval of 5 years, that is from 35 to 40, option 1, you find only 2 people with the salary, that is 35,000 and 40,000. Now we have to find the average of this group. So for finding the average, what is the equation for average? Total number of the sum of all things divided by the number of that items, right? So in this case, we know that there are only 2 people with the salary 35,000 and 40,000. So 35 plus 40 divided by 2, and you are getting 75 by 2, and your answer is 37.5. So what is the point here? 37.5 is the average maximum. So it is the average salary of option 1 with the age group 35 to 40. Okay, is it clear? Similarly, we have to find the average salary of this option 2, that is 40 to 45. So what is 40 to 45? If you cross check and find the values corresponding to 40 years, 41 years, 42 years and take the average of this, you are getting 41.4. So option 1 is 37.5, option 2 is 41.4. Similarly, if you cross check option 3, you are getting 50. Okay. Okay, and what about the next option? Option 4. I will explain it again with option 4. So option 1 is 37.5, option 2 41, option 3 is 50. Now we are cross checking what is there in option 4, and this is the age limit, right? So 50 to 55 is given. So there is nobody like with the age 50 in this group, but with the age 51 we can find one person, and that is serial number 8 with 55,000. And if you cross check 52, there is nobody. 53 is there with the salary of 60,000. 54 is there present in this box with a salary of 45,000, and there is nobody like 55 years. So if we cross check option 4, that is from age 50 to 55, you find 3 persons with salary. So how we can find the average salary of 3 persons? Sum of the salaries divided by the number of people. So 50 plus 55 plus 60 plus 45 divided by 3. Okay, so if you divide by 3, you are getting 53.3. So that's the point. So your right answer is what? Your right answer is option 4. Why? Because option 1 you are getting for 35 point something. Option 2 you are getting 41. Option 3 you are getting 50, and option 4 your value is 53 something. So definitely that is having the maximum average salary. So that's why your answer is option 4. Okay, so hope you understand this question. This question is very important, not the box. Box is very simple, 2-digit numbers, but the logic is very important. So keep this point in mind. Now I am going to solve the second question, that is question number 38. Just read it. What is the frequency percentage in the class interval of 30 to 35 years? So the word here, the highlight word is here, is frequency. So what is frequency? Frequency is in a mean time, how many times something is repeating. So how many times it is repeating, that is frequency. Frequently repeating, that is frequency simply. So the point here is, if I ask you, roll number 1, the age is 44. Okay, so if you go through all these boxes, is there anyone other than or roll number 1 is 44 repeating? Yes. In roll number 15, the 44 is also there. So my point here is 44 is repeating twice, frequently repeating twice from roll number 1 to 20. Right? Twice it is repeating. So what is the frequency of 44? The frequency of 44 is 2, because 2 times it is repeating. So that is frequency all about. Okay, now the question. What is the frequency in class interval of 30 to 35? So let's go and check what is 30 to 35. I'm just writing the numbers 30, 31, 32, 33, 34 and 35. And now I will go to find, is there any group, any age 30 is there in the list? And you can simply find that there is one age, that is 30 with roll number 30, and 30 is repeating only once. So is there anyone 31? Yes, 31 it is repeating twice. So what is the frequency of 31? It is 2. What is the frequency of 30? 32? It is only once. It is only once repeating in this box, which is roll number 2. And what about 33? It's also repeating only once. Okay, and roll number 11 if you cross check. And what about 34? Yeah, twice it is repeating, roll number 9 and roll number 17. So what is the frequency of 35? Nowhere in this box you can't find 35, so frequency of 35 is 0. So we just find that from the interval 30 to 35, some age group, some age is repeating and some is not repeating. Some is repeating twice. Okay, so what is the frequency percentage? They are asking about the percentage. So you know that it is the total frequency of this group of age 30 to 35. It is 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 0. So divided by number of people. So total number of people is definitely 20, right? So we have to find 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2, that is 7 divided by 20 into 100. So this is the frequency percentage. Percentage means out of 20, how many times this group is repeating. That's frequency percentage. So we have to find 7 divided by 20 into 100. So 20 and 100 we can cancel. You know that 5 times 20 is 100. So the answer is 7 into 5, that is 35. Okay, so that's the right answer, option 4. So what is the highlight of this question? The highlight of this question is this one, that is the frequency. That's very important. So what about the next question? Let's start with the next question. We can solve with question number 39. Here it's a very straight question. Okay, nothing complicated like question number 37 and 38. What is the average age of employees? Very simple. And you know the age group is given from 1 to 10 and 11 to 20, and simply you can see the brown boxes. Okay, so find the sum of the brown boxes vertically divided by number of employees. That is the average, right? Sum by number of. So that's the average. If you add these serial numbers for the brown boxes, you are clearly getting 806 divided by number of employees, that is 20. So your answer is straight away 40.3, option 1. So this question is very familiar and you are pretty good in this one. And now I'm moving to the next question with one more change, that is question number 40. What is the fraction percentage of employees getting salary greater than or equal to 40,000 per month? So there is a limit, 40,000. So if I ask you, for example, just check the roll number 1 in this box. Roll number 1 with a salary of 35,000. So is that salary? So what is the salary of employees getting salary greater than or equal to 40,000? So is roll number 1 is greater than 40,000? No, it is less than 40,000. It is equal to 40,000. So you have to find those people having more than 40,000 salary. So if I check the option roll number 3, that means with the age of 54, he is getting more than 40,000, right? Because his salary is 45,000. So it is more than 40,000. So you have to find how many employees are there with the salary of more than 40,000 or equal to 40,000. So after getting that number of people, then you have to find what is a fraction of those people out of total number of employees, that is 20. So let's check out how many people are there with more than 40,000. So you can see the first brown box. Now roll number 6 is also more than 40, roll number 7 is more than 40, and roll number 8 is more than 40. Then we move to roll number 14, he is equal to 40, and roll number 44 is more than 40, and then comes roll number 18, it is more than 40, and roll number 19, yeah, it is also more than 40,000, and roll number 20 is also more than 40,000. So if we count these brown boxes, you find that there are 9 employees, they are more than 40,000 or equal to 40,000 salary, right? So this is the 9 employees. So now the question, what is the fraction of employees? That means what? How many employees are there out of 20? Who is more than 40,000, right? So we find that it is 9 employees out of 20 is more than 40,000. So you have to find the percentage change, right? So it is 9 divided by 20 into 100. Okay, and you know that 25 times in 100. So 9 into 5, your answer is what? Straight away option 1, 45%. So what is the change here? It is not just simply a point. They just give you a limit and ask you to find is there anyone who is more than that limit. Maybe next time they will ask you less than that limit. Depends. So it's a very simple question, question number 40. Now I am moving to question number 41. Okay, so let's start this question. Here also they are dealing with the word average. So what is the average salary in 1000 per month in the age group of 40 to 50 years? You see that they have limited the time. That means the age they are given. The range of age is given, that is 40 to 50. So let's check out the age of 40 to 50. That is 40 to 45 and 46 to 50. So find out is there anyone in this list with the age 40. If you go and check, there is nobody in this list with the age 40. And you have to find is there anyone with the age 41. You find that there is option roll number 10 with the age 41 and a salary of 30,000. So what you have to do for solving this question, find those people, those age people, and just find their salary. Okay, that means what? Age 41 has a salary of 30,000. So age 42 is there, roll number 7, and remember roll number 7 is 42 years of age, and also roll number 4 is also 42 years age. So that means there are two persons with the same age. So you have to just add age 42 have 35,000 salary and another age 42 have a 50,000 salary. That means there are two persons with the same age. Similarly, if you go and check 43, there is only one person with a salary 45,000, and if you cross check 44, there are two persons, that is roll number 1 and roll number 15 with a salary of 35,000 and 45,000. Okay, and what about the age 45? You know that it is only one person with a salary 50,000. If you cross check 46, nobody like that. 47, nobody. 48, no one. And 49, yes, roll number 18 is 49 years of age, and it is with the salary of 50,000. And there is nobody with the age 50. So how many people are there from the age group 40 to 50 with salary? I will say there are 8 people, because two persons, see, age 42, there are two persons with the age 42 and there are two persons with age 44. So it is 8 people totally in that age group with the salary. And now we have to find the average salary of that age group. So what is the average? Just add all these values, the red letters given here, that is the salary. So the final of this red numbers is 340 divided by number of people. So 41 is there, 42 twice is there, 43 is there, 44 twice is there. So if you count all these people, you are getting 8 numbers, 8 employees are there. So what is the average? The sum of the values by number of the people. Here it is 340 divided by age. So the exact answer is 42.5, option 2. Okay, so this is a very simple and straight question, and that's also the beauty of this topic. So I think you are clear about the topic. Now we are moving to the next question, that is question number 42. So just read this question. What is the fraction of employees getting salary less than the average salary of all the employees? Average salary of all the employees. So the point is here, you have to find those people having a salary less than average salary. So for finding less than average salary, first you have to find what is the average salary of all, right? So we have to find the average salary of all these people, that means all these 20 employees. Now we can find it. Just find the average salary of all, that means roll number 1 to 20. We have to add the blue boxes first. Okay, so what is the average of all these blue boxes? What is the sum of all these blue boxes? You are getting 775 divided by total number of employees, that is 20. That is the average, right? Sum divided by number. So 775 divided by 20, you are getting 38. Okay, so what is the highlight here? You get the average salary as 38. Now the question, what is the fraction of employees getting salary less than 38? So now we have to find, is there anyone who is less than this number 38,000? Okay, so we have to go and search, is there anyone less than 38,000? Yes, you find that roll number 1 is less than 38,000 because he is having only 35,000, right? So roll number 2 is less than 38,000, roll number 4 is less than 38,000, roll number 5 is also less than 38,000, roll number 9 and 10 definitely less than 38,000, and roll number 11, 12, 13, yes, all the 3 are less than 38,000, roll number 16 and 17 is less than 38,000, and you find just 11 red boxes and 11 employees having less than the average salary of all, right? That is 38. So what is the fraction percentage of employees out of 20? So it's very simple right now. 11 employees you find that is less than 38,000, and 11 employees divided by 20 into 100. That is a fraction change of employees. The employees getting salary less than the average salary, right? So the answer is very simple, 55, option 3. So how we solve this question? We first find the average salary of all, then we make that limit and count the employees. So we find that 11 employees are there, and we go for the fraction of that employees out of 20, and straight away you are getting the answer 55%. So hope you understand this review. Okay, and we have a Facebook page also, VLPTVM. If you go and check, you can find some of the videos and exciting materials there in this video. And we have YouTube channel of VLPTVM. Go and check it out, and don't forget, download and solve the question PDF. Thanks for watching us. See you.